Hello there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your singles new love reading all the way through to the end of 2023. We're going to have a look and see what the rest of the year holds for you guys, what energies are being activated for you, and what we need to watch out for. So this is covering all of November and December. And probably a little bit into January as well. When we activate the energy, it can sometimes take a while to play out. Like every single person is a little bit different in what they've got going on. But let's have a look and get right into it. By the way, if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. And if you do find that you enjoy your reading, please take a moment to press the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you always get to see the new readings that I put up. We've got the energy of work coming out here first for you. So some of you may be distracted by a little bit of a project. Maybe you've got some work issues going on. It's probably where your focus is a little bit, right? And sometimes, when we're single, right, we got to work a little harder. We got to hustle and bustle to put a roof over our heads, to feed our children if you've got them. And so work may be pushing love aside a little bit. For some of you, it's just temporary, and you're just like, okay, I gotta focus on this right now. And you know what the funny thing is we hear these stories all the time. Sometimes when we stop focusing on love and when we focus on something else instead, that's where the skies open, the stars appear, and that's where we all of a sudden do find love in the most interesting ways sometimes, right? And why is that? It's because we stopped obsessing over something, and when we just allow, we release, and we're like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I need to do. I've got to focus on my own things right now. And, we release the restrictions, we release the resistance to love. Even if we think we're not creating resistance, sometimes we are when that becomes a singular focus. So this can be very, very rewarding for some of you. But again, it can also be a little bit of a delay for you to find someone. Now, the work energy can also represent that there may be someone out there that you might meet somebody in your workplace. Now, this may or may not be somebody that you work with. This can be someone that you meet around your workplace activities. So, for example, if you go for lunch somewhere, maybe you go to a cafe or something like that, a coffee shop or something in the morning, lunchtime or something, you might get to chit-chatting with someone in the line. And that can really lead to something interesting. You never know. You might have a customer that comes in. You might have, you might have like a trade person that comes in, right? Even someone that maybe works for your same company, but maybe not in your same office. So for some of you, there could be a possible workplace connection or at least a crush there. And this may not necessarily be you that has a crush on someone. It could be that somebody is crushing on you. But we also have money coming in here as well. Okay. And so, for some of you, this is your focus, right? Work hard, make some money, get yourself in a really stable position. And for some of you are very career driven in this energy. And, this is saying that, while this can be very rewarding and maybe where you really do need to focus right now, as a lot of people do, things have gotten very spendy in the last little bit. This is also spirit saying that, you might need to find a little bit of balance in your world here. Yes, you need to work, you need to put food on the table and all of that jazz, but you do also need to make some time to have some fun, to get yourself out there, just to open yourself up, right? Just to open up your heart chakra, put a smile on your face and have a good time, right? But release expectations. With the money card coming in here, some of you are getting rewarded for all the hard work that you have been putting in. So this is a big turning point for you in the next couple of months or so. And this is where it's like, okay, all my sacrifices have paid off and now I'm feeling good. Now I can open myself up to love. Some of you are getting a bonus, a raise, a new job. You might be getting the honor and recognition that you so deserve in this energy. Now, some of you here in this energy could also possibly have a person coming in who really is career driven. They're, they work hard for their money, but they are successful in their energy here in this. So this can be really beneficial for a person coming in. And we've got true love on the table for you guys as well. Okay, so love is in the air for you. Open your heart. Keep the faith alive, right? But remember, we don't want to obsess over anything. So this can be a really rewarding time for you in multiple levels. And certainly, again, that true love is on the table there. Of course, like I said, you could have that love coming in, someone who, thank you, is, a career person. They're solid, they're stable, they're not afraid of working hard, and they probably enjoy spending a little bit of money because they worked for it, right? So why not, spend it a little bit? So we have detachment coming in here for you guys. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Now, it's important to note that as I do this reading, we are in Scorpio season. We just had a couple of huge eclipses, and we're still feeling the energies of that. And we will, feel the after effects of those eclipses for about the next 6 months or so. Scorpio season really does bring in an extra energetic boost for endings and new beginnings. Out with the old, in with the new, starting fresh, starting over, starting clean, getting closure, and really moving forward in a very wonderful and healthy way. So this is a great energy coming in there with that. We also have acceptance coming in here with very much a heart chakra energy with the green. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Beautiful. Open your heart, go with the flow, try something new, turn over that new leaf. And we've got joy coming in here for you as well. You delight in the love of life and bring spirit of fun to all that you do. Beautiful. When we embrace this energy, it's amazing what we can attract back to us. If you've ever been, somewhere fun at a party or, at a wedding or something, love is in the air at the weddings usually, sometimes a little bit of drama as well. It can be quite interesting. But when you are out and you're having a good time and you're not really focused on something, you're just very much in the flow. And what happens is you make people smile around you. You impact other people's energies that are around you. And this is where we can create a little bit of magic, and it can be really quite beautiful. So embrace the energy of joy. I also do feel here in this energy that there may be something to celebrate in the next couple of months. And so again, keep that heart open, right? But release kind of expectations, because we quite often do get or meet the person that we need, right? And sometimes that's a little bit different than what we think we want, right? So we got to keep that open heart. So the active energy right now, we've got the Six of Cups coming in here. Now, the Six of Cups, yes, it can sometimes be a return card. Okay, so I will get that off the table right away. Does this mean that all of you are going to have some sort of ex that comes back to annoy you? No, it doesn't. Okay, the Six of Cups can represent somebody coming back into your life that you may or may not have had a previous connection with. This can be an old friend. This can be an old schoolmate. This can be an old flame, an old crush. It can be an old coworker, especially with the work and money cards coming in here, right? Some of you here, maybe you do bump into somebody or you connect with someone that you used to work with and you really enjoyed their company. Maybe you did harbor a little bit of a crush or you thought they were cute. And this could be where you kind of reconnect, and this might be where the timing is right and things fall into place. So when we get the Six of Cups, I know that some people do have some sort of challenging interpretation behind it, but it is a very sweet energy. It's a sweet card. This is where we get a gift that might make us feel good, and because it is very much one of focusing on the present and enjoying your life and having fun, tapping into your inner child. The time is here. The time is now. We're focused on the present. We're letting the past go. We're looking at the future. But in the meantime, we're living in the here and the now. We're making each moment count with this energy. And the Six of Cups, yes, we can sometimes get a gift of some kind. And it's usually a kind gesture, a kind word. It could be an invitation, an offer, an opportunity. Can it be something from your past? Yes. It can be in the upright. This might be something that's quite pleasant for you, something that you want. So just because we may have a past person or situation coming back up again, it is in a positive energy in this one. All right. Now, the Six of Cups can also bring in an energy of nostalgia and reflection. So some of you really are at this moment, and this is Scorpio season through and through, right? Is we're reflecting upon our past. What works? What doesn't work? What patterns, habits, behaviors have we had in love and relationship? Do you always go for like, the taboo kind of person, right? That proverbial bad boy or bad girl where it's spicy and saucy for a short time and then, your patience kind of wears thin with it, right? Do you repeat patterns over and over, right? Do you go for that same person or that same type? Within the Scorpio season, it might be time to try something new. But we have to be a little cautious in the Six of Cups energy, because sometimes when we do reflect on things in the past, we do sometimes look at the past with rose-colored glasses. Our brains are supercomputers, and they have the most interesting, sometimes annoying, but also sometimes wonderful way of sugarcoating the negative things from our past to protect us from harm. So when we do reflect on the past, we have to make sure that we're not looking at things through a different colored lens, and that we do recognize the difficult moments, the difficult times as they were, and not, kind of floss over them in some way. Because yes, some of you could possibly have an ex-person coming back in, thank the eclipses for that. But it could be a time to get closure and finally do that really big release, so that you can set yourself free to move forward. But you may actually decide to give someone a second chance depending on your circumstances, because, for some of you, maybe there is a true love there that happened. And it could be that you had a short-lived relationship, maybe a few dates or something, or, maybe a full-blown relationship there. It was something there that didn't quite work. And it depends what that was. If it wasn't filled with like toxicity and control issues and all that kind of stuff. And maybe it was just a timing thing, right? People have different goals in life at certain times, and this could be where things maybe line up for you a little bit. So you might have a choice to make about letting someone back in or not. But ultimately, the Six of Cups: live for the moment, live for the day, live for today, live for the present. The tracks, the decisions, the actions that you take today do impact your tomorrow. And we want to make sure that we're making good choices and doing good things. So I think this can be quite fun. Some of you with the Six of Cups are also focused on your children, because it is a card of children or your inner child. And so this can be where maybe you feel your biological clock is ticking a little bit. And some of you know that you need to find some balance in your life so that you can, maybe kind of cool off a little bit in the workplace arena and find some spare time to get out and socialize a little bit more, single, ready to mingle and meet some new people. Because maybe you're thinking of starting a family, right? And, let's face it, often when we want to start a family, we do kind of have a time frame a little bit. There's some people that do break down those barriers and have children much later in life, like at 50 years old, that kind of thing. How they have the energy to do that, I have no idea. But you might also be meeting somebody that has children as well. All right, your challenge in the month ahead, we do have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands here, this can represent a little bit of uncertainty, self-doubt. Okay, because the King of Wands in your challenge position as your energy, normally the King of Wands is very successful, very confident, very inspired, motivated, always taking action, got that fire in the soul, fire in the belly, but nothing can stop me kind of energy. And so part of the challenge here, maybe your confidence is wavering a little bit. Maybe you're just feeling a little bit down or lackluster, right? Maybe you're just not feeling quite as strong as normally you would. So this might be something to work through. Now, the King of Wands in your energy as well can be, because sometimes this is an entrepreneur or somebody that really is always that go-getter, and they work really hard and that they are successful. And we do have the work and the money energy coming out here. So this can be where part of your challenge is to back off a little bit and to find a little bit more time, Six of Cups, to have fun. And that's not always easy to do. So that could be something that you need to work through, okay? When we have in the challenge position, it's not quite the same as being in the reverse, okay? Slight disruption, just something that we need to pay attention to and something that we need to work through. So straighten your spine, know who you are, know your worth, and embrace your inner fire, your inner passion, your inner confidence. All right, but yes, perhaps try and find some balance there. Now, the King of Wands can also be a person coming in here. This can be somebody that really is exciting to be around, right? The King of Wands is the mature version of the Knight of Wands, okay? So, perhaps some of you may have someone coming back into your life that you've known previously, whether it was at work or in your personal life, right? Or whether you did possibly date somebody. But when we have the King of Wands, it shows that they may have matured from what they may have been in the past, if that's applicable to you. And we're not always sure if we get the Knight of Wands, right? A little bit of a player, a little bit of I've got short-term goals and I don't want to get tied down. So there might be something here where some of you do have someone and you're just not entirely sure if maybe they have matured, or if they are looking for something stable, or if they really are looking for what you're looking for. So it could be something where you need to ask some questions and you need to be really honest and open about that. But the King of Wands, I do feel that there is somebody coming in that's very exciting, very successful. They may or may not own their own business in this energy. They do like a sense of adventure. So you may need to think about, right, whether their adventurous spirit is something that's in alignment with you. They could very well get you out of your shell, but it may make you feel uncomfortable a little bit. So we do need to get out of our comfort zone a little bit to spread our wings and fly. And so this person could give you a little bit of a run for your money. All right. And, but probably in a very positive way that is in the upright. All right. But this person, there could possibly be a little bit of a delay coming in here for this, right? Because they might have some things on the go right now, maybe some projects or some things that they need to wrap up. And but they are here on the table for you. So a little bit of a delay there, perhaps, when we get that challenge position, something to work through or something that's going to take a little bit of extra time. We do have blessings headed your way is the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles is a pretty positive card usually, and in your blessings position especially so. So this is about teamwork, collaborative efforts, creative collaboration here in this energy. So teamwork makes the dream work. So you might have the very big benefit here of somebody helping you in some way to bring love into your life. This can be where a friend might introduce you to somebody, perhaps as much as it sends shivers and fear down a lot of people's spine. They might set you up on a blind date. You may or may not want to. Okay. Those can be interesting. Those can be fun sometimes. You never know what might happen. So you might need to decide, I don't know, do I take this risk? Do I get out of my comfort zone? Because, hey, you never know what might happen. But the Three of Pentacles can also be one of creation. And this is where we're building a foundation, we're making things happen, we're getting things to a stable place where we want them. And so that's part of your blessing, is that you're seeing things come together, and this is a really great energy. But this is also the basis of manifestation. You are creating the life that you want. You are manifesting people, connections into your life that are suitable for you, that can be part of your future, where you can build upon your strengths, pick each other up when you're down, support each other when you're successful, right? All of that kind of stuff. So that can be really great. The Three of Pentacles is also an energy of learning or guiding. So you might be really understanding some lessons that you've learned, and you might be applying those in everyday situations, right? And so we do have Saturn, as I do this reading, that is going direct, and Saturn, of course, brings us those life lessons and can bring us that deeper understanding of things. So you could be getting some understanding of something here. But the Three of Pentacles can be a card of work. And in this energy here, again, we do have this element of a workplace situation. And again, that's not going to be for all of you whatsoever, but this can be either someone who comes back in your life or someone new comes in, or maybe somebody that you've seen multiple times previously, and now you're finally getting up the courage to talk to them and to establish a little bit of a connection. So very interesting energy there. But the threes are always about creation, things coming together, the basis of manifestation, and this can be a really positive energy for you. So kind of peoply in there. Now, sometimes with the Three of Pentacles in a love reading, yes, we can possibly have some sort of love triangle, but it is remember, in your blessings position here. So this can represent that you might have to make some choices. You might have more than one person that you connect with. And especially if you're like in the world of online dating or anything like that, you do kind of make more than one connection, hopefully, and then you need to make some choices. So maybe this is where this King of Wands comes in. It's like, I'm not 100% confident on who I'm talking to or on who I want to connect with. It's like, oh man, it's kind of frightening. So, but you might have some choices to make with multiple potential suitors there, right? But you know what? Hey, throw caution to the wind a little bit, right? Meet someone at a coffee shop, or meet someone for a drink or something like that. Maybe it doesn't go further than a coffee or a drink, but at least it gets you outside. So sometimes we do need to take a little bit of a chance. We have come to the edge. Wonderful energy in here. Get ready. Get ready, because you're about to be in a situation or meet someone where you may just need to trust in your journey, and you might need to take a little bit of a leap forward. Get out of your comfort zone. Come to the edge is your message here to get ready to meet a person, get ready to jump headfirst into love, and get excited about it, because this is an awesome energy. There's something exciting, doors opening, people coming in, all of this stuff going on and available for you should you choose to accept it, right? We can always say no. We can always just kind of back into a corner, but is that what you want? Maybe not. If it is, why are you watching a love reading? So come to the edge, get ready, get prepared. There's exciting times ahead for you. We also have higher power coming in with card number 4, and the higher power energy. Yes, it can certainly be about your intuition, your higher chakras, your crown chakra, your third eye. And if we look at this particular card, right, we've got this keyhole there on the third eye right there. So really trust your intuition. We always should anyway. But we sometimes don't, right? We sometimes, second guess ourselves, right? Trust, come to the edge, okay? Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and take that leap forward. But the higher power energy shows that there's someone being guided towards you from a higher power. Your prayers, your manifestations, your intentions have been heard. And there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you can't see with your own two eyes. So we do need to trust in the process a little bit. We need to be ready for action, come to the edge when we need to take some action, when we need to take those steps forward, but we also need to be open and allow things to happen. And sometimes, yes, we need to be a little bit patient in that energy as well. So someone being guided towards you in their higher power. And remember, patience is something that we don't all have. Or is sometimes it's in short supply, okay? But patience really is required, especially on our quest for love, because it's not just you that has to be ready. It's the other person that has to be ready as well. Otherwise, if we're not ready, things get a little bit challenging, or things may not work out, right? Because we're forcing the issue, we're pushing things into existence when they're just not quite there, not quite ready yet. So we do need to allow someone else to be ready to come into our lives here as well. But you have a vision. There's something in your mind's eye. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your daydreams as well, because this is an opportunity and a time where your dreams can come into reality. So a beautiful energy right there, very calm, very flowy. So open your heart and get ready. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do hit that like button there. I truly appreciate it. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it also lets YouTube know that you like the video and that it will show it to more people. All of your user interaction with any videos really do help those videos get seen. But also, if you do enjoy my readings, please do hit that notification bell. In theory, you will be told whenever I post something new, but also subscribe to my channel for that as well. And hopefully you'll actually see things. They haven't fixed things yet, but things are getting a little bit better. Anyways, I thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of 2023, and I will see you guys later. Bye.